and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick, and today we're going to talk about some summer camp programs that the City of Hampton offers. My guest is Randall Spring.
How you doing?
Hi, welcome, Randall.
Thank you.
So you're affiliated with the city's program that is really an all-day day camp program, either working parents or you can drop in for a week at a time for the summer if kids need some activity. Tell me a little bit about where it's there's two sites, right?
Yes, I'm affiliated with a summer fun program, summer camp. We have it at Northampton and also at West Hampton Community Center.
So you've got one on each side of the city on Mercury Boulevard, whatever's most convenient for families in those areas if possible.
Correct.
And these are full day programs, right? They
Correct.
start at what time?
They start at 7 a.m. and they go to all the way to 6 p.m.
Great. And what ages do we serve there?
6 to 12.
Okay. And this is an indoor and outdoor program, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about the activities that these kids do.
Well, they go on 2 field trips per week. One is swimming, and they go on an additional field trip, which can be Busch Gardens, could be Blueberry Gap Farm, could be Fort Monroe, Buckrow Beach, those different activities like that. We try to stay in Hampton within as far as the field trips go. We also do recreational activities such as baseball, football, indoor rock climbing.
Yeah, that's a great facility at West Hampton.
Oh, yes.
And you've got those big fields out back, so
yes.
They get to run a lot.
Yes, they get to run a lot, play soccer, kickball, different things like that. We try to utilize the whole facility at West Hampton and also at Northampton Community Center too, also.
Okay. You have kids that come back almost every year in this program?
Correct, yes we do. Last year before last, we did have kids that aged out, but now we are recouping some of the kids that we used to have. We have some new kids, but we do continue to bring on kids that come year round.
And registration, you said, is ongoing.
Yes,
so
it's ongoing.
Parents could sign up either for the whole summer or, maybe you want to give your kid the experience for a week, but you don't have to use it for daycare for the whole time. So it's you have a lot of options.
Correct.
And there's a maximum number at both places, but you can also, parents might end up with their kids at West Hampton one week if Northampton is full, and we've got some flexibility because the programs commingle.
Correct.
So is there a distinction between what the younger kids do and the older kids, or is it all a big mix?
It's all a big mix, but we do separate the kids in the age groups. So like depending on what type of kids that we get, how many kids we get in the age group, we separate the kids from like 6 to 8, maybe 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Yes, we do.
So you don't have the big kids playing soccer against the little kids
yes,
and things like that?
Yes.
What do you do for lunch for these kids?
Where at West Hampton, we currently have a USDA program. We do USDA lunch and also snack.
And that's a federally subsidized lunch program, right? Or at least federal standards?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And if the parents want to bring an additional lunch, they can. Because sometimes, the kids don't eat exactly the lunch that we provide, so they bring their own lunch. And, later on in the course of the day, they do get hungry. So
they might either be picky eaters or just need a little extra fuel for that long, long day of running around.
Yes, correct.
Now, how much does this program cost?
It's a $20 one-time non-refundable fee, and it's $80 per week. If it's a secondary child, it's $75 for the secondary child.
So there's a discount for people with multiple kids.
Yes.
And that includes the food, right? That's a pretty good deal.
Yes, that
does it
includes
include the field trips?
Yes, it does. But we have one parent-paid field trip, and that's Busch Gardens. But if they have the Fun Pass, they're allowed to use the Fun Pass for the Busch Gardens trip.
Okay. So tell me again, like maybe how the day goes. Like you start out 7 o'clock in the morning, kids bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, or does it take them a little while to get moving?
Yes, kids, when they up, they ready to go. 7 a.m. is basically the early morning drop-off. The parents come in, they meet their counselors, they come to the front desk, they sign themselves in. The parents sign their kids in, the kids go into the gym or whatever area that the kids are supposed to be in, and they're monitored by paid staff.
Right.
We hire paid staff to actually sit in there and actually monitor the kids and do activities with the kids before the actual camp starts. The camp usually starts about 9 o'clock. That's when we break the groups in that the kids into groups, and they go do different activities throughout the course of the day.
Okay, so just name some activities. Is it all outdoor athletics? Is there arts and crafts? I mean, what kinds of things would a kid experience over the summer?
It depends on the age group. What they'll do is like some groups will go do arts and crafts. Some groups will stay in the gym. Some group will go in and watch a movie. We try to stay active first thing in the morning.
Right.
First thing in the morning.
Burn off some of that energy.
Burning off some of that energy. Yes, we exercise. We try to really burn off that energy at the beginning part, and then towards the end, we try to do maybe incentives for the kids, enrichment classes for the kids, so they can be able to participate in.
And explain to me what an enrichment class might be.
Enrichment is something like let's say Bubbles the Clown would come over and face paint. We would do like arts and crafts. We would do maybe like laser tag or something like that for the kids to be able to participate in.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Do you ever do any reading, or is there any educational stuff going on in the summer too?
Correct. Usually for the younger kids, that would be something they would do, and then the older kids, we'll just switch out with the older kids from 6 to 12 years old.
That sounds great. Now, how long have you personally been doing this, Randall?
Me personally, I've been doing summer camp for about 5 years. I've been at West Hampton for about 8 years total.
But you've been in recreation, you said, since you graduated from college.
Since I graduated from college, yes. As soon as I graduated from college, I went and applied to recreation, and I got hired.
And what is it you like about that?
Well, one of the things I like about recreation, see, I live within the city. I mean, I live within, the area of West Hampton Community Center.
So it's your neighborhood.
So it's my neighborhood. So I'm a part of the neighborhood that actually comes into the facility. Mm-hmm. So I enjoy that. I enjoy being around the people, helping the people, programming for the people that come into the facility. And I think it's a wonderful thing. I met some wonderful people within recreation that are just excellent and great mentors, great helpers, and within life, not just also in work environments, but also outside of work environment.
And what is it about, I know you're very interested in the physical education and physical and athletics side of it. What do you think that does for kids? Well,
it keeps them active. It keeps them active. It keeps them healthy. It teaches them about, teamwork. It teaches them all the skills that they need, like teamwork, working together as a team, helping others, preparing them for life. Teaching them about exercise, how to stay healthy, how to eat right, how to be involved with other people, how to learn, be disciplined, and everything like that.
So it is the physical activity, but there's also those other spin-off benefits of teamwork and learning to work together.
Correct.
And I'm going to ask you again, this registration continues really throughout the summer. There isn't a hard deadline on it.
No.
Parents can still call up in July and say,
yes,
my kid's driving me crazy. He needs to get out of the house for a week.
Yes.
And as long as there's a slot, they can still do that.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and we're going to put up a slide with the phone numbers and with the website address.
Correct.
So you don't have to say that.
Correct. Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else I haven't touched on about the program that we should discuss before we wrap up?
Well, one of the things I do want to say is that West Hampton and Northampton really did a great job in putting this program together. Our RPs that work for the community centers really did a great job, and Miss Nicole Dennis, Miss Marie Sinclair, Miss Valerie Patton, and also Nevada Evans did a real great job in getting together and programming this activity, because it's really on them. Me, Randall Spring, the senior rep professional, and Kathy Morrison, we kind of let them handle the program, and they really did a good job working together and putting this program together. So
that's great.
Really
it's very much a teamwork. What I see from the short amount of time I've been with the city, the way people work together, and there's a give and take and a sharing, and you learn from what you've done in the past and retool the program a little bit each year, I'm sure.
Correct.
Great. Well, thank you for coming by today, Randall.
Thank
and
you.
Just to recap, this is for ages
6 through 12.
And the weekly cost is?
It's $80, but it's a $20 non-refundable fee for the first time. And it's $80 for one child, and then for the additional child, it's $75.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming by, Randall. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching this episode of Round Robin. I hope you'll come back.